Hello guys, this is Jace Fugate again with the introduction to the Go programming language. Today we're going to be talking about type conversion. So I went ahead and typed this up just so we can have it right in front of us. If you need a refresher, you want to just create a new package in your source directory, main.go, create your main package, import your funct, make your main function. Well, we're going to do a little bit of type conversion. So we started off here on line 7. We have a int64 that is the number 4, and then down here we make b that's an int, and we want it to be equal to a. Let's say we want b to equal a. This wouldn't work if I were to run this. In fact, you don't even have to run it. It will just tell you, hey, I can't do that. A is a type int, and you're trying to use that as a type int64, and you're trying to use that as an int. We can't do that. So you have to convert it and say, hey, I actually want a to explicitly be converted into an int. Down here, we have a float 64, 6.5, and we want to do some math with it. So let's say we want to add it to our now int. If you were to do this just by itself, it'd be mad at you. Because it says, hey, invalid operation, b plus c, mismatched types here. We have an int and we have a float 64. We can't do that. And so you can just type here, float 64, and say, hey, I actually want this integer to be a float 64. You can do that. You could, I guess, also cast this over on this side as an integer, and that would work as well, but you would lose your 0.5 precision. You would lose that decimal precision. That works just fine. You can print that out. Let's just go and print it out. Yeah, let's do that. Jump into the correct directory. Make sure I'm there already. So you have it 1.5. And so let's convert some more stuff here. So we have the integer 65. Well, we want it to be a unsigned integer. You can just do that same thing. myUint, just like the type that you want. Put myInt in there and it will convert it. If it can't convert the type, it will give you an error. And so if you're trying to convert, I don't know, again, if you go to structs, we'll talk about structs later, but you try to convert like a struct into an int, it's probably not going to work out too well. You can convert now myInt to a float, and you'll get it just fine. So let's change this println from, instead of just printing out the number, let's do a printf here. And let's do a %t for all of these. This will print out the type that we have. Oops, forgot a comma. Let's print out the type. Look at this, see? It's the same number as the 65. Here, let's 65, 65. But we're doing the type conversion. So when we print out the type, it says, yep, we have an int, a uint, and a float. Little heads up, don't get this confused with a lowercase t. That is to format booleans. Uppercase T for types. So there you have it. That's the basic idea of how type conversion works in Go. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll see you again.